What's up, everybody? Welcome back. It's your boy Logan here, episode 5 of the Bear With Me pod. Today I am joined by the one and only Mitch Wentzel, and
Hello.
it's time to talk Black Adam.
Yes, it is.
But first, Mitch, how's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?
You know, I'm doing swell.
Getting ready for this Penguin game at 9.
Does the name Johnny Gargano mean anything to you?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it right now.
Intercontinental champion
That's right.
in WWE 2K.
Submissions are cracked.
Johnny Gargano.
I need to learn my own submissions.
Johnny Wrestling, the guy.
I need to learn some good submissions myself. Maybe if I get Hitman, Bret the Hitman hard, maybe I'll start using that sharpshooter.
But Johnny Gargano on Monday Night Raw. What did we do on Monday night, Mitch?
What did we do on Monday
What
night?
did we do on Monday night?
see the new DCEU film, Black Adam, starring Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Before we get to Black Adam, DCEU, Superman with Henry Cavill.
Yep.
I haven't seen it. Did you like? You haven't seen it?
Nope.
Batman v Superman. Have you seen it?
Yes.
It's not the extended cut or the
Extended.
I've only seen the regular one. I really enjoyed it.
I enjoyed extended cuts
Is it
too.
good?
Yeah.
No. Is it good?
No, it's worth
No,
it.
but
No,
I
it's
enjoy
good.
it.
Stop lying to yourself. It's great.
Justice League. I have not seen the Snyder cut. The original one was something.
I've seen the Snyder Cut. It's
made me
very,
laugh.
very long. No offense to the Snyder Cut fans, it is not my favorite watch. It's good. Jared Leto Joker's a little bit weird. Not a huge fan, but it's just it's all right. It's an all right watch. Watch it once and then maybe just move on like I did.
You have the Wonder. I saw the first Wonder Woman film.
I did not.
First Wonder Woman film was good. Did not see Wonder Woman 84.
I have not seen either of those actually.
Shazam was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it.
I have seen Shazam.
Zach Levi is a national treasure.
Heck, we almost had the chance to meet Zach Levi.
Yeah,
We were in the same building as Zach Levi technically.
true. He was.
I was actually. Yeah, you're right. You didn't come. Shoot.
He wrote a book. He was on Joe Rogan. He was in that Kurt Warner movie. Zach Levi.
Yes.
Tangled.
Yes.
National treasure. Zachary Levi. They're doing another Shazam. That was one of the trailers for Black Adam.
Yes, that is correct.
Um,
What's that one called?
I think Shazam: Fury of the Gods.
Okay.
But I think that's the DC. Oh, Suicide Squad.
Yes.
What do you think? Do you see that one? Suicide Squad, not the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I know. I've seen bits and pieces of it. I have not watched it full way through,
Not
so
very
I
good.
can't really give a analysis on it. I mean, it didn't seem like something that I was gonna really love to sit down and watch, which is probably why I haven't watched it yet.
Have you seen the Suicide Squad?
No.
That film, James Gunn, phenomenal, fantastic, 10
Yeah.
out of 10. Very much recommend.
I'm not nearly as well versed in DC
You don't
as I
have to
am
be.
Marvel and Star Wars.
Just watch the Suicide Squad. It's very good.
I'll tell you what I love:
You're gonna say Batman.
the Batman.
Yeah, not a fan.
God, the Batman might be my favorite movie of the year.
Did you see Joker?
Yes, I've seen Joker too with Joaquin Phoenix.
What do you think of Joker?
I liked it a lot.
I thought it was just above fine.
I liked both those movies a lot to the point that I got somewhat upset when I found out that the Joker that's in the end credit scene of the Batman is not tied into the Joaquin Phoenix Joker at all.
Joaquin Phoenix's Joker can barely tie his shoes,
Yeah, he just
let alone take on Batman.
he cries a lot and laughs.
He's someone that, he's his own thing.
Yeah, I like it though. I like both those movies. The Batman more specifically. I love
Not
it.
a fan.
I understand.
Not a fan. Sorry.
I'll talk about that on the Coffee King pod one day. My
But that
love
brings
for it.
us to Black Adam, starring The Rock. 15 years in the making.
Yep.
So here on the pod, we've come up with a new system to discuss movies.
Yes.
It's a binary. It's not very. It's just.
It's binary. It's
a gimmick.
it's an instant reaction kind of thing.
It's a gimmick.
Yeah,
That's
it's an
what it
instant
is.
reaction binary answer.
So if the movie is bad and not very good, you say that the movie was unbearable.
That's right. That's UNBAYER
Yep.
ABLE.
The jokes are evident.
That's right.
And if you think it was really good, The movie is a bare necessity.
That's right. I don't need to spell it again.
Yep. So, before, well, what would you say? Bare necessity or
I
unbearable?
feel like we should retrofit this binary thing and go over
Halloween
a couple
Ends,
of the movies that we saw
Halloween
already.
Ends. Oh, I mean, Halloween Ends was the only one.
Well,
Halloween Ends, bare necessity.
Haunted Mansion, we went over as well.
Haunted Mansion. I guess I have to say bare necessity as well.
Yeah, I would say bare necessity for both of them. Same here. I like
All
both
right.
of them a lot.
Black Adam, we're going to say bare necessity as well.
Black Adam is a bare necessity.
And I will say that as well.
It was great.
Without any spoilers, what can you say?
Without any spoilers. Okay, so before we get the spoiler review, I guess.
I'd say
Probably a good call.
Solid action.
Very good action.
The humor wasn't too bad. It was.
I actually like the humor a lot. I thought a lot of the jokes were well timed.
I think at this point with superhero films, it's kind of derivative. The humor.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's fair.
in a lot of ways, he's basically Drax.
Yeah, like I didn't know going into this movie pretty much anything. I didn't know who was going to be in it, so like there's a good amount of fun cameos that you get to see, and I don't know. I really enjoyed it, and I think if you're a DC fan at all, definitely go see it at least once. Got to give it a shot. I know the Rotten Tomatoes score is not good. What is the Rotten Tomatoes score?
Right now, the critics have it at 39%.
Oh boy.
And the fans have it at 90%.
Yeah, I'd put it at 90% easily. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, I mean it's I think it's fun. I think it's all it needs to be as a superhero film. It's not Citizen Kane or anything groundbreaking like that.
No.
But it's safe-ish almost.
It is a very enjoyable superhero movie.
But yeah, Rock is, I guess, spoilers be damned.
Are we saying spoiler warning now?
Spoilers be damned. But yeah, The Rock is Black Adam. He's basically this. They call him a champion in the film, but he's basically a 5,000-year-old god.
He's the champion of
that
Kahndaq, which
gets
is a
woken
town.
up.
Yeah.
And he's out there doing some fighting.
Champion of Kahndaq, which do we know exactly where Kahndaq is? I'm assuming it's somewhere in the Middle East. Yes.
So I need to know.
But Kahndaq
he comes back kind of a fish out of water in some ways, and he's
out of place. Doesn't really know what went on in the 5,000 years that he was asleep.
He seems like a goodish guy, but he doesn't mind killing people.
That's right, and I'm a big fan of that.
I mean, it's in the trailers.
I'm a big
fan.
fan.
The one trailer ends where he's like, "Heroes don't kill people." He's like, "But I do."
I like that aspect. I think that makes it more fun.
It's fine.
I like the Batman. People die in that movie.
No comment. That's what they call in the legal world an argument that proves too much.
Yeah.
If people die, the movie is good is not a good argument.
Oh my goodness.
Um,
So yeah, should we spoiler warning this and start getting into this film?
I mean, we watch the trailers. I mean, I'm not sure what the Justice Society's there. He fights the Justice Society.
This is true.
They go back and forth. But the Justice Society are good guys, but they're kind of naive.
Yep. Justice Society is Hawkman, Dr. Fate, Cyclone, and Atom Smasher.
Yep. But they get sent in to stop Black Adam. Black Adam, at this point, he's Teth Adam.
Yes.
He doesn't like that. Neither do the people
he's
of...
Teth Adam for actually the whole film, isn't he?
Yep. Neither do the people of... What's this place called?
Kahndaq.
Kahndaq.
Yes.
Doesn't matter what it's called.
Khandaq.
It doesn't matter what it's called.
I have it up right now.
It doesn't matter what it's called.
I have it up.
But, there's some other magic going on in the universe with the crown.
Lots of wizardry.
Yeah, I mean, Dr. Fate is a wizard.
Yes.
His helmet lets him see into the future.
Well, yeah.
Everyone's like, oh, he's Doctor Strange. Maybe.
Oh, wait, can I say spoiler things now?
We've been on spoilers for a while.
Okay, that's fine. Well, I meant wizardry in the sense that that's how Black Adam gained his powers originally.
Everyone's a wizard.
Yeah, they had the six wizards, I think it was, in the temple.
Yep.
And
the Shazam.
Yep. And every time he says Shazam, the powers come and go, which I think is very fun.
And in the end, it's set up so that Black Adam will face another one of these gods that has not the Shazam powers, but powers from the underworld.
Correct.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So originally, my understanding, the Shazam powers in the movie, all the letters stand for something, and in
Yes.
the movie they just seemed like no nonsense names you had to read. But originally, if this Wikipedia page is right and I'm reading it correctly, it's Solomon, Hercules, Atlas, Zeus, Achilles, and Mercury.
That sounds right.
So that's what Shazam is. 'Cause
I think they
thought that was the
they
case.
mentioned all of them.
I thought they were.
So that's like the Shazam's like the last word in that like sacred chant that I forget the lady's name,
Well,
but she's the one who said it. And
all the wizards say a name, and I don't think any of
Yes.
those words, any of those names looked like any of the names I just read.
I don't know.
I'm not watching the film again just for that.
You're not gonna watch it again?
That's not what I said.
As soon as it comes out on stream, I'll definitely watch it again, 100%.
What's his name? Pierce
But
Brosnan.
let's see. What do we? Who's the lady's name? What's her name? Let's see here.
Pierce
Adriana, that's her name.
Pierce
Adriana.
Brosnan might be the best part of the film.
Who?
Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Fate.
Oh yeah, he did pretty
He's
well.
charming
he did
and
really
believable, and he's James Bond.
This is a good point. It is James Bond. James Bond is Dr. Fate.
There are some things that I have questions on. They don't necessarily break the movie, but they're certainly interesting. And they're not original thoughts either. But
Tell me, I want to know. I'm interested in what you're thinking.
was it Hawkman?
Yes.
He has those wings.
Yes, he does.
Are those a part of him?
I don't think so.
Then at the end, when he's getting them ripped off, why is he in pain?
Does he bond with the suit somehow when he?
Don't know.
Has it
that
on?
Doesn't matter, but it'd be nice to know.
Okay, interesting. Anything else come to your mind?
All right. So, what's the bad guy's name? Since you got it pulled up,
The
guy who turns into Satan.
well, his name's Ishmael.
All right. So Ishmael, he gets the crown made of eternium.
Yes, the Crown of Sabak,
Yep.
which is a
game in Star Wars.
yeah. Come on, but it's I'm looking here. It's actually spelled the exact same as.
I'm
Sabak
sure.
in
I
Star
mean,
Wars.
if you put a
Like,
K in
I
there,
want to know
Sabak.
if there's like is there like we got some copyright issues here? What's going on here?
Probably not.
Anyway, the Crown of Sabak is a crown that's made out of pure eternium, which is
the MacGuffin metal.
yes.
It's almost. It's very close. Well, not. If they took it any further, it'd be very close to vibranium.
That's right.
In Wakanda.
Yeah, that's right.
But all right, so he has this crown, and
Yep.
then Black Adam kills him,
Yes.
and then he turns into Satan Demon Man.
Oh, he turns into Satan Demon Man because
Yeah.
the crown on the inscription on the crown
Right.
was "Life is the path to death," or the only path to
Yeah.
death. People were like,
They're
"Oh
reading
my
it
God."
backwards. Life, death.
They
death,
read it
life.
backwards, and then he dies, and then comes back as
But
Satan, basically.
The question is, did Black Adam have to kill him?
Probably not.
Could he have killed himself?
Probably, but
Say-
maybe he had to be killed by someone other than himself.
These things are not explained.
Maybe he had to be killed by someone
They
other than
almost
himself.
don't matter. But I'm
Yeah,
curious.
they don't.
Because it's like, if I think it would have been more interesting if they say, "Well, I need Black Adam to kill me," because at this point, at the beginning of the film, they don't even know that Black Adam's going to get woken up.
True.
But it'd be more interesting if at the end they're like, "I need Black Adam to kill me," and they're like, "Black Adam, stay behind," and he's like, "No, I'm going to go save this."
In
kid.
all honesty, Adriana low-key kind of just like falls into waking him up when she's getting attacked by the police of the
she has to
condo.
wake him up. Yeah.
Yeah, but she
She's
was
gonna
she
die.
was just there at the right place at the right time.
Also, I forgot Pierce Brosnan of Mamma Mia fame.
Oh yeah, true.
Here we go again.
I've seen clips of that, but I've never watched Mamma Mia. Another episode, I assume.
No, I will not be watching.
We're
Mamma Mia.
not reviewing Mamma Mia. Okay.
That's correct.
All right. Fair enough.
But
Let's see here. What
I was
else?
gonna say,
we can
was, there
talk
too,
about.
was there too much action? Do you think?
No, I loved it.
I think it felt like
More action.
action set piece, 5 minutes, action set piece, 4 minute
Establish another reason to have an action
Yeah.
set piece. Have another one, then another. Yeah.
They'd keep going.
It was very rinse and repeat, but I liked it. I thought it flowed well.
And then
But then we find out that Black Adam he's not truly, Teth Adam is not truly
he's not
the
the
given
origin-
champion.
He's not. Yeah, and
the chosen
listen,
champion.
in the
of conduct.
film, if had you watched any of the trailers going into this?
Nope.
All right, so you probably
I
enjoyed
went
that
in
reveal.
blind.
All right, so if you watch the trailer, In the one trailer, The Rock's narrating. He's like, "Yep, I lost my son, and then I became a god," which is like,
He says that in the trailer.
yeah.
What?
So, in one of the trailers, he says something to that effect. So if you're like me and you've seen the trailers, you go into the film, you're like, well, I know he didn't start with those.
That's kind of a giveaway. What
Kinda,
the heck?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm glad I didn't watch any trailers now. Jeez.
I did have to help. I could not help myself but laugh in the theater.
Yeah, you did laugh out loud when that kid died a little bit, and I was kind of concerned.
I laughed because originally, so before the kid dies and he's like a kid, like a little scrawny boy that you couldn't fight no one.
Yeah,
but before that, he has his Shazam, his powers of the gods.
Yeah.
And in it, when that moment arises, I should have looked up his name, but
you want the kid's name?
The boy with the powers is played by an actor who is in the Young Rock TV show, which enjoyable.
Do you want the kid's name?
I'm trying to find the name whenever he's the champion.
Harut.
No. I'm talking about an actor's name. I believe it's Uli Ladukifu.
Okay, he plays Harut which is the Rock's son. Okay,
but he plays Harut whenever he's like beefed up on the Shazam powers. Yes. And it's funny because I'm like, it'd be really funny if he showed up as this other version of what's essentially the Rock's kid.
That would be pretty funny.
And he does. But he plays the version of The Rock in the Young Rock where he's at Miami and then starting to do the whole wrestling thing.
Yes.
Which leads to some funny visuals in the show, but that's okay. I recommend Young Rock if you haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it, so I probably will watch it. Isn't season 3 like about to come out or something like that?
Yes.
When's it start?
I think November.
All right, maybe is the first 2 seasons on like HBO or something like that?
Peacock.
Maybe I'll give this a watch.
But yeah, The Rock, other hits from him: Jungle Cruise, Jumanji's.
Oh yeah.
Race to Witch Mountain. Journey 2.
WWE.
The Tooth Fairy.
Yes, he wasn't. Oh my gosh, I forgot all about that movie. Dear God.
What's that one called? The Game Plan.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
We're bringing back some nostalgic movies.
Right. Here. He makes all these movies that are like, I don't know. Like I enjoyed The Game Plan. I enjoyed The Tooth Fairy. I'm not going back and clamoring to rewatch those. Like, I was listening to.
You're not.
Evan and I last night on the drive home. We were listening to it's a Mr. Sunday Movies podcast. It's called The Weekly Planet. Spent like pun on the Daily Planet, and they were talking about how The Rock, he makes all these movies that are like very good, but like you know, like Bruce Willis, like like Bruce Willis had Die Hard.
Yeah.
Schwarzenegger had Terminator. Like where's his
big one
that people are clamoring to go back to see?
Is it bad to say that his hit right now is probably Jungle Cruise? It's definitely got the most traction through Disney.
No. The one that I've heard from him.
I mean, Black Adam, I think, is a chance to be somewhat like that.
The one that I've heard that I haven't seen.
He's in The Other Guys for like 5 minutes.
Which is really good. Is where'd it go? Hold on.
Rampage.
No,
with George the Monkey.
Stop it. It's not Rampage. Or San Andreas.
Scorpion King.
No.
Okay.
The one that I've heard is really good is. Where's it go? Some with an R. It's not WrestleMania.
I mean, he's in Get Smart. That was a pretty good movie.
Yeah, that's not it. It's The Rundown.
The Rundown.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of like a film where he gets to like act and stuff.
I haven't even heard of that.
As opposed to just go on the screen and smolder. But
2003.
Yeah. What's your favorite Rock wrestling moment?
Rock wrestling moment?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Every time he says smell with the tongue thing. I don't know. I think him coming back in 2013 and fighting John Cena and beating him at WrestleMania, that was pretty cool. I enjoyed that a lot.
I'm not sure what my best moment would be. The one where he cut the promo on Rikishi, Kurt Angle, Triple H. Who else was there? I don't even remember.
We have Evan sitting off camera
or
off mic,
and
not
I
off
can't read
camera.
lips.
And he's trying to read lips.
Triple H, Rikishi, Kurt Angle, Stone Cold, and one more. Undertaker. That's right.
It's a pretty extensive list of people he's just gonna rattle off.
Led to a 6-man Hell in a Cell match.
Oh, was it really? Nice.
Yeah. Where they all had these lines with each other.
But no, I would say my favorite's probably when he came back in 2013 and won the belt. I think it was in New York that year too. WrestleMania. It was like in late April, so it was like kind of getting warm outside, and he came back and beat John Cena in the main event, and people weren't expecting him to actually win because it was for a title, and you never know if he's going to stick around for a long time or what he's going to do. So even
if The Rock has to beat Kurt Angle, which means he's going to take 3 Viagra and drink a big glass of milk.
Wait, there's one more thing I need to talk about in Black Adam.
What else? He was in that Taylor Swift music video, The Man.
Oh, God.
Which
I didn't know that happened either.
No comment.
I didn't know that happened either.
But, he was in Fortnite?
He was in Fortnite?
Fortnite Chapter 2, The Foundation, voice.
I might play Fortnite just for this reason alone.
That's a bad reason.
What are you talking about?
He's in Fortnite Chapter 3.
I clearly don't have a career built out in WWE 2K22, which I just lost 2 times in.
Oh, how could we have talked this long about The Rock and not mentioned the hit song Face Off?
It's about drive. It's about power. We stay hungry. We stay
bound.
Put in the work. Put in the hours and take what's ours.
You do the singing on the podcast, not me.
Yeah, that's right. I'll put it out there for the world.
He did
the way to cup the mic.
He did the Fighting with My Family movie where he played himself. That's a movie about Paige.
I remember that one.
With
what year?
2019.
Ooh, yeah, I definitely don't know it.
He played himself. It was Florence Pugh as Paige. Florence Pugh from Midsummer, Black Widow, and what's the latest? Don't Worry, Darling.
One Rock movie that I recently watched, and when I say recently, probably in like the last 6 months, called The Snitch, and it's a movie about like him and his family. His son gets caught up in some drug stuff that happens, and it's not his fault at all. And The Rock goes around doing drug stuff to try to get money to get bail for his son. It's honestly a pretty good movie. I would recommend it. So if you have time, I'm pretty sure it's on HBO Max. Go watch The Snitch. That's a good Rock movie.
Planet 51.
Planet 51. Oh my god.
Do you remember Planet 51?
Yes, I remember Planet 51.
He's the alien. He goes on the planet, and they're all aliens.
Yes.
He's the astronaut.
Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Before we get off Black Adam too far here, there's one thing.
He was on Hannah Montana.
Yeah, I think an episode.
An episode.
Yeah.
What? He was in Reno 911 Miami.
I need to talk about post-credit scene for like 2 seconds.
We'll get back to Black Adam in a second.
I need to talk about post-credit.
We have no structure here. We're here for a good time.
I, unlike the other 2 people I went with, did not know that Superman was going to show up.
Mitch did not have access to the internet over the weekend.
No, I just avoid spoilers.
It's hard to do that whenever they post them on the Yahoo News page.
I don't use Yahoo News.
Disgusting. He was on that 70 show?
Yes. What? Yes, so there's actually it's like the let me see here. Like 5th episode in the entire series. It's called That Wrestling Show, and they literally go to a like local wrestling event, and he's the wrestler that they talk to.
Is Mankind in it?
No, it's just The Rock. It's The Rock and someone else is like his manager, and he's like, and Red and Eric go, and they're like, hey, can we get an autograph? And he's like, no. And then Red's like, hey, help us out. I'm gonna fight you in the ring right now if you don't sign this for us.
Did you see League of Super Pets?
No, but it's on HBO Max now, so I probably will.
Did you see Red Notice?
No.
I loved Red Notice.
I'm actually kind of excited for League of Super Pets. Is that bad to be excited for? I'm kind of excited for it.
That's all I recognized on his IMDb. He was in Free Guy as a voice, apparently. Yes,
he was in Free Guy. Free Guy's with Ryan Reynolds.
Correct.
Honestly, really good movie. I like that movie a lot. It's about like virtual reality and stuff.
How could we forget about Fast and Furious? Very easily.
Yeah, isn't that
very easily? That's how.
I easily forget about those movies because I haven't seen half of them.
One of his IMDb credits says, "The Rock and Logan Paul Vines."
What does that mean?
I don't know, but I'm in. Oh, have you seen Central Intelligence?
Him and Kevin Hart, right?
I enjoyed that one.
Yeah, that was a good movie. It's weird though. You're right though. He doesn't have that one
He doesn't. None of
quintessential film that is Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
None of these are classics.
Hit. I mean, some might argue that Jumanji, since it got a second movie, hey, this is like so much fun. It's him, Kevin Hart, and Jack Black, and
if you compare
what's her face?
Jumanji to Terminator and Die Hard, you're a crazy person.
No, obviously I'm not comparing them. Both those movies are leagues better.
I want to watch this episode.
I like Die Hard more than the average person. By the way, Die Hard's a Christmas movie. Fight me.
I want to watch this episode of Hannah Montana now.
Oh yeah. No, I think is Hannah Montana on Disney Plus?
Probably.
I think it is. You could probably go find that 70s show's on Peacock, so you can definitely see that episode. It's actually really funny.
I don't think her Wrecking Ball video is on Disney Plus.
I came in like a wrecking ball.
Again, you're the one doing the singing, not.
Hey, like I said, I'll do it.
It says one of his upcoming acting credits is on a movie called Big Trouble in Little China. Are they remaking that?
I have no idea, but I'll probably go see it.
I think that's a Kurt Russell movie.
If he's in it, I'll probably go see it. I do like The Rock very much.
Well, it's like he said when he was mocking Rikishi, we did it for The Rock. Yeah, Kurt Russell was Big Trouble in Little China. I want to say John Carpenter. Yep, John Carpenter.
I was also in the same building as John Carpenter at that same Steel City Con. I was in the same building as Zachary Levi. Yeah, I forgot you didn't come to that one. Crap.
Yeah,
you know what? In my mind, you came because I was sending you pictures of Ric Flair because he was across the room from me, and I was like, "Oh my God, it's Ric Flair!" I was like, "Look at it! Look at him, just sitting there signing autographs."
I mean, I'd be happy to.
We when the room cleared out a little bit, it was like our line was still kind of long for our guy. I went to meet Spencer Charnas from Ice Nine Kills, the singer. And we were in line, and our line was pretty long, but Danny Trejo's line had cleared out, and Andy Black's line had cleared out, and so we started wooing, and Rick looked at us, and he was like, you wanted, what did you want, do you want to, woo, and he started wooing, and I was like, oh, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. It was so exciting.
You know, he's teasing another wrestling match.
I thought he had his last one, and I thought he...
Yep, he's had a few of those. He called out Joe Rogan. I think Joe Rogan said something about him. He's like, listen here, Joe, I'll put you in a figure four. We'll see if it hurts.
It definitely won't.
Not from Ric Flair, it won't. It might hurt sometimes, but not if Ric Flair's giving it to you.
What's Charlotte Flair's move? Isn't her move like the
figure
eight?
Figure eight. That's twice as better.
Yeah, she just bends her back a little bit, and they're like, oh my God.
Yeah. Ric Flair, the other day on Twitter, this was a few weeks ago, he was promoting a pill that was 3 times stronger than Viagra. And you know,
oh my God,
I don't want those. I mean, I painted those images in all of our.
You don't want those images, or do you want those images?
The mental image it is painted in my head. I would like it to leave my head, but that's not a luxury you have sometimes.
True. What else we have to talk about Dwayne Johnson, man?
But
the man, the myth, the
legend.
legend.
You're talking about the Steel City cons. I'll pay. I don't know, $200 to meet the Undertaker. Is that too much?
I mean, let's look at the prices right now. I mean, why not?
I think it's probably closed. That was a month ago, and there's only 15 left for him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, that would be. If The Rock came to one of these, I would do it.
Something tells me The Rock does not have enough time in his schedule to pop.
Doesn't matter. I do.
Monroeville.
Dude, Chevy Chase is coming.
Yeah, he's always been coming.
Oh my gosh, I would go meet Chevy Chase. Heck yeah. For a reasonable price.
That makes one of us.
Oh my God, it's the kid from Stranger Things. Gatton Matarazzo. I didn't even know that was his name. What's his name in freaking...
this is all you.
I forget.
I haven't seen Stranger Things.
I forget his name. I love Stranger Things. I can't wait till season 5. Maybe if you get into it, we'll do an episode. But where's the Undertaker at, man?
He's in the second row.
There he is. Appeared in Professional Wrestler. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, he's $200 for an autograph. Jeez. And $225 for pro photo ops. Now I did say though, a lot of these guys have just a walk-up line, and you can walk up and take a selfie with them for like $50. But the $225 photo is like a professionally shot photo. You go to you buy a time slot, you show up, you're guaranteed
for 4 people total.
Yeah, you can have up to 4 people in the picture. So in reality, it's like
I say I'm not even sure
$55 a piece.
I'm not even sure if there's any available though.
No, yeah, I
have no idea. Book it.
I'd have to check. But yeah, I mean, who?
I know someone who.
Dean Ambrose.
John Moxley.
Yeah. Is that his actual name?
Yep.
His actual name's John Moxley.
I don't know if that's his real name, but
let's look it up.
He was using John Moxley in like Impact Wrestling before he went to WWE.
I'm gonna guess that's his name then. Jonathan David Good. So John Good.
He got half of it.
Moxley. It's a pretty cool name though. I like that.
But I think his wife Renee Paquette's going to be there too.
She is. She's right.
So you can meet both of them.
Right next to him. Can I have a co-photo?
I know someone that when it's all said and done will be spending.
She was a good announcer when she was on with WWE. I remember when she was like announcing for Raw for a little bit. She was fun.
Did you ever see the photo of it was a show WWE had on Fox, and the pictures of CM Punk, Paige, Adam Cole, Renee Paquette, and Samoa Joe.
What?
And AEW now has all of those talents.
That's fantastic.
Except for maybe CM Punk.
Oh, you're talking about the WWE Live thing?
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yes.
It used to be
I
that.
did see
now
that.
they're all on AEW.
Well, CM Punk maybe not anymore. But
Tony Khan is running that into the ground. Steve from Blue's Clues is going to be. Well, how much does it cost to meet him?
I would pay.
That doesn't answer the question.
I would pay.
How much?
$50 for an autograph, $65 for a photo.
Oh,
that's tempting. I love
Blue's
I
Clues.
used to love Blue's Clues.
Blues Clues was some informative
that was my
television.
jam. I loved it as a kid.
Who else is on there?
Let's run through the list. We got time on the.
We don't have to go with everyone, just the ones we think.
Yeah.
Just
Chevy Chase. Like I said before,
Sean Astin.
Yeah, Sean Astin, Jennifer Grey, The Undertaker, John Moxley's wife, Sydney Morgan, Vicky Lawrence. Is that a?
I don't know who that is.
Oh, it's not. It looked like Vicky Guerrero for a minute.
No, God no. I think her last.
Peyton List.
We can walk
from
List.
Jessie. Wasn't she in Jessie?
Jessie. She was in the Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies.
Oh yeah, she was.
She was. I think she's in Cobra Kai.
Steve Burns, like I said, Giancarlo Esposito. I would go see him.
How'd you pronounce his first name?
Giancarlo.
Okay. I thought yeah.
Yeah, I might have rolled it together.
I thought I heard like John Carlo.
No, Giancarlo Esposito. He was in Breaking Bad. He's in The Mandalorian. Great actor. I would pay to meet him. That was
Far
cool.
Cry 6.
Far Cry
5?
6. Yes, that's correct. 5.
Evan keeps whispering the boys. I don't know why.
Paula Abdul.
Listen, Cold Hearted is a song where the marching band arrangement is about 1,000 times better than the actual song.
By the way, this is all at Steel City Con.
Yeah.
At the Monroeville Convention Center.
Buy your tickets or don't.
Not a sponsor.
We do not care.
John Hader's going to be there, dude.
Oh, John
Napoleon Dynamite. Blades of Glory.
Benchwarmers.
Jerry Lawler's going to be there. He's really cheap to me.
Jerry the King Lawler.
$75 for a pro photo.
Oh.
$50 for an autograph. I guarantee he has a walk-up line, 100%.
I love Jerry. I love the King.
Yeah, you could go meet him. Doesn't look like they have a schedule out for the Q&As yet, but this is, what did I say, December? Yeah, December 9th through 11th.
None of those people are interesting enough to ask questions to.
That's somewhat fair.
That might be a bit harsh.
What do you mean? The Undertaker's up there and you don't want to be like, hey.
He's not doing a Q&A.
What did it feel like to, I mean, John Carpenter did an hour Q&A when he was there.
Mark Calloway is not doing a Q&A.
I mean, I just watched him do a tortilla slap challenge with Michelle McCool.
Yeah, but they're married.
Doesn't matter.
They were in their
I heard their kid laughing in the background.
They were in their kitchen.
I don't care.
You ever watch the Last Ride documentary on Peacock?
Nope, never seen it.
10 out of 10. Would recommend.
I haven't explored any of the WWE content really for the on Peacock. Besides just like watching Raw every once in a while or SmackDown.
I started the Sting documentary. They did whenever he signed with WWE, which really upsetting because they did him dirty.
What do you mean?
In WWE, they did Sting real.
Oh yeah. He came in, lost to Triple H, and left.
Yeah. Well, then Seth Rollins nearly ended his career.
Yeah, that's about right. I did actually watch that WrestleMania. That was a good WrestleMania. 31, I think it was.
Yeah, they had a DX and an NWO come out.
Yes, and that was the same WrestleMania with Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey versus
No.
Or was it Triple H and Ronda Rousey? Or
I mean,
Ronda Rousey was there. It was someone in Ronda Rousey versus.
Yeah, but
Rock.
Yeah, that's when.
Oh, it was The Rock. All right.
Wow. Some would
So
say.
they said Brock, and I was like, no, Brock was in the main event.
You know, some would say that's a sign from the gods above to, hey, The Rock, get back on the Black Adam.
You know what? You're right.
But I would say the match you just referred to with Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey versus Triple H and Stephanie Hurst Helmsley.
When was that?
That was the year after, I think. I don't know.
Okay, the year after. Maybe.
But
that sounds
nonetheless, I think that's one of my favorite matches.
You just love Kurt.
I think it's a good match. Ronda's fantastic. She's...
Anyway, so circle back to The Rock then, I guess, because we saw it, we had a nice time.
No. When life gives you lemons, you step on them.
Yeah, that's right. You make.
But no, Black Adam. Back to it. We both enjoyed it. I guess we'd recommend it.
It's a bare necessity.
At the very end, a guy shows up. Supposedly, he's not signed. He's not. There's no other agreements or contracts for any other movies, so we'll see if that goes anywhere.
I don't care. His name's Superman, and I was hyped.
So
I was very excited.
Do you have any final thoughts on Black Adam?
I mean, I'll just give a.
I mean, I feel like it's a typical Rock movie, right? Like,
no, it is.
I could sit here and say
it isn't. It isn't.
It's like Jungle Cruise. I really enjoyed it. I can't sit there and talk about Jungle Cruise for an hour at a time, and that's how I feel about Black Adam. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it.
I like Black Adam more than Jungle Cruise. I'll tell you that right now. I could rewatch Black Adam right now. I don't think I could watch Jungle Cruise again right now because I would. I mean, I could watch it for the fun, like the enjoyment of it, but not like, I don't know, not just like be like, I want to go watch Jungle Cruise right now.
The beginning of the Jungle Cruise movie is so fun. It is so.
It's very fun.
So faithful to the ride. It's perfect.
The end?
No, the beginning.
I'm saying, what are your thoughts on the end?
I thought it was very enjoyable.
It was a very enjoyable movie, yes, but I could rewatch Black Adam sooner than I could.
We will be putting in an order to get all the good old Black Adam gear from Under Armour.
Oh, man.
Capitalism.
That's right. That's right. So, yeah, I don't know. I would definitely say bare necessity for Black Adam, and I'd probably give it a solid, I'll give it after my first watch.
Hold on.
I was just going to rank it out of 10.
No, you can't rank it out of 10.
Why?
You have to rank it from 1 to 10th.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Would you give it 1 Teth Adam or 10 Teth Adams?
All right, yes, that is his name in the movie, Teth Adam.
The joke was better in my head.
It was
when I thought of it at work earlier today.
1 to Teth, yes, okay. So I'm going to give it I'm going to give it I'm going to give it an 8.1 Teth out of 10 Teth.
I was going to go by halves.
No, I do. I leave a lot of room for judgment. Because there is a chance this drops into the 7s after a few more watches, but after my first watch, 8.1.
I'll give it a 7.5.
That's fair.
I think the thing that's more interesting is seeing that you have some characters you might like in Black Adam and some of these other Justice Society members and who they'll interact with, where things will go. I think that's the most entertaining thing.
I would agree.
Or most exciting thing about it.
And also Dr. Fate.
Dead.
Yes, Dr. Fate does die in the movie.
Done. No more Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah, that's also true. We kind of glossed over that, but that's fine.
It doesn't matter.
It's okay. Go see Black Adam. That's all we're gonna say.
Yeah. If you're listening at this point, you've seen all the Rock's films.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know they made a Tooth Fairy 2?
Did they really?
Yeah.
Definitely didn't need a sequel.
I think it was Larry the Cable Guy.
What?
I think.
Oh, like instead of The Rock?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I think my laptop's there, else I pull it up.
I'll check. Why you give any closing thoughts on Black Adam?
No, I mean it's solid.
It is with Larry the Cable Guy. Oh my gosh.
He was in another.
What the heck?
Who else is in that film? Is the one guy from Zack and Cody in it?
Doesn't appear to be that way.
Go to Larry the Cable Guy's IMDb. He did another terrible sequel movie. The YouTuber Drew Gooden did a video on it. It was pretty funny. Yeah, no, Cars 2 is a sequel.
Come on. Cars 2.
Start listing stuff out that are like sequels.
Let's see here.
Jingle All the Way 2. That's what it is.
Yep, Jingle All the Way 2. Here it is.
Jingle All the Way 2. No sign of Schwarzenegger.
If I click on Jingle All the Way 2.
If I remember, it's set in the modern day, which I think was made in the last couple of years. It doesn't make sense because we very much live in an online economy to where you can order toys online.
This is true.
And Larry the Cable Guy doesn't get that. And, I mean, just to show you how stupid his character is, if I recall correctly from Drew Gooden's video, at one point he has his kids live in like a temperate area, so he wants to bring them snow. So he rents like a U-Haul box truck, and he fills it with snow.
Nice.
And then he gets home and he drowns. He gets home and he drowns his family.
Nice.
Because it's all water.
She's a whiz.
Yeah,
That's a movie.
making her characters too dumb.
Yeah.
But
All right.
whatever, go out there, have a good time. Go see Black Adam, or don't. And I can't think of anything else, so I'm just gonna say it.
Yep.
Thank you for bearing with me.